Okay, we haven't done a map for a while, so let's do it. Okay, the last I left you were at Onslow. So we have travelled from Onslow. We've come down this way and up into Exmouth. Then we came along the Ningaloo coast to Carnarvon. From Carnarvon, we've made our way into Monkey Mire. Alright, John interrupted my filming there and I've stuffed up. So, from Monkey Mire we came down into Calbarry, then we went down to Geraldton, then John and I left Geraldton and we went to Greenough and Dongara, and then we made our way back up to, gosh, I can't remember the place now, Malawa. We went up to Malawa, and then we came down to Woburn, and we kind of crisscrossed through all these towns. Now, we stayed overnight at that hot place, and I had all these places to stay at between there and Southern Cross. Had all this stuff to show you, but I tapped out. I said to John, I don't want to do it, it's too hot. So now we are here in Southern Cross. We'll stay here overnight, and then we're going to head back over to Kalgoorlie. That's our next major destination we're going to show you. We've got some exciting things to show you there, but we've done a fair whack. Alrighty, we checked into Southern Cross Caravan Park. I did not sleep, and I just need the air conditioning. It's on 19 degrees, the air conditioning, and I swear it's not doing anything. What's the temperature outside? Hang on. Okay, it's 12:30 and it's 39 degrees, so not as bad as yesterday. Anyhow, John's working on this King's generator to see what the hell's wrong with it, but he's trying to start it up. Stinking hot weather. It's not as hot as yesterday.
Not as hot as yesterday.
Oh, have you got that positioned?
No, I'm just sort of trying to keep out the sun.
So, you thought it was oil?
Well, I put the oil in, had no oil in it at all. Checked the spark plug. Quite a bit of sandpaper would have been alright to clean the spark plug a bit better.
Well, probably that service station might have had that too.
No, I'm not walking back. It's like a kilometre round trip. That's right, I'll get some petrol into it now and see what happens. The oil's right, spark's right. Maybe spark or fuel, that's it, really, in these old things, so we'll just have to see.
Alright, okay. Back inside, and I've got the two fans facing me, the air conditioner on, and it's probably doing something, but now my skin's burning and it's hot, and oh my god. Don't travel Australia or this side in the middle of summer, guys. Don't do it. Well, he had it going, now it's not. Righto, John, you brought me out in this stinking bloody hot weather. What do you want?
So come around here.
Oh, you want me to stand in that hot? Holy golly.
If I take all this off, alright, take all this off, now there's your carby there. I take that off there, and I'll pump some fuel into it, alright, hold the back, stand back a sec. It'll run, so but when I put all this stuff back together, it won't run. I don't understand. But yeah, that's the old trick, just pump the petrol straight into the carby and it'll start, which it did, see? But when I put all this shit back on, it won't start. Anyway.
Mystery.
Anyway,
John, what do you want to report?
I got it going.
Oh, thank goodness.
3 camps all the way.
Oh, not for another couple of stops yet. and then we'll be free
That's
camping.
right, we got it.
All right, good job. Typhoid. That's awesome. Okay, so it's 7 o'clock in the morning. We're doing it to beat the heat, and we're at Southern Cross. This is a bit different, this cemetery. These are headstones that have been moved to this area. So I'm going to read some signs. But that's awesome, John.
Tells you what they all died of too. Cause of death, fever, diarrhoea.
Look at this one, 3 months old.
Typhoid.
Died from gastroenteritis.
I wonder how they knew that back then, like, and have it on there.
All down there too, there's 2 6 months old that died from the same thing. So it says, in the course of early exploration and development of this district, many people lost their lives to some distance from town. Often they were not found for some time, and it was then expedient to bury them where they had died.
Fair.
So this list here has got their names, their age, the date they died, the cause of death, and where they're buried. Look at the one at Jenkin Williams, probably thirst. Oh, there's another one. Henry Sivia, probably thirst. One.
The size of it.
Wow.
That's one thing they didn't say how wide it was.
No, he did. He said
He did?
like 8.5.
Oh, after we went past him, 2 trucks tailing that one. It must be heavy.
Wow. Does that mean there's more?
No, that's it now. Oh, oversized. I don't know. Road train. No, I think that's it. I'll always put that over again.
Alright, so we stayed overnight in Southern Cross just for the air conditioning, and we're making our way to Coolgardie. But along the way, there's a memorial on the highway for some truckers. So we'll go across and have a look.
Yep.
And hopefully no trucks will go by. And
we've had truck after truck after truck, so good luck with that one.
So if I can't tell you about it over there, we'll come back.
Back in the car.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Worn our microphones. Okay. Erected for the 3 truckers who tragically lost their lives in the bushfire of 30th of December 2007. Trevor Morley, Lewis Bedford and Robert Taylor perished as they drove into the path of a bushfire after being allowed through a roadblock.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Remember, everyone, without trucks, we stop.
Yeah,
so just respect our truck drivers as well as our diggers.
Have a go. This is just really nice, though. The flag flying.
Looks like a fairly new flag, too. Someone comes out and looks after it.
Yeah, this one's got... Oh, they've both of them got little trucks next to them. And I'll notice on here, there's some pictures. So this one's Robert Wayne Taylor.
He's 61, he wasn't really that much older than us.
In loving memory of Bobby, loved and dearly missed by Letitia, David and Val from Queensland. There's Lewis.
That would have been a horrible death.
This man here is Trevor Morley. We're in Coolgardie, which is near Kalgoorlie, and we've come into the Visitor Information Centre, and there is a museum in here. So we're going to walk around there. It's $5 each, and we're going to go upstairs to see the biggest bottle collection. Yeah, so you can see John's so excited, hey? Is that like a little mine inside the First Salvation Army Church in Coolgardie. That's what it looked like. That's cool though.
That's why it's called Coolgardie. Very active town.
Alright, John, I'll tell you something then actually. I'll get my book out because now you've said it's a very active town in the day.
Yeah.
I've got something to tell you about Coolgardie.
Yeah.
Here you go, hold that.
Wow.
Coolgardie is a historic gold mining town known as the mother of the Western Australian goldfields. There was a time when 30,000 people lived in and around this area.
Why?
We've seen one person.
Why?
In 1898, Coolgardie was the third largest town in Western Australia. Just pipping the post was Perth and Fremantle. It had 3 breweries. Here, 7 different newspapers and 26 hotels.
26 hotels?
So, you know, it's a one-horse town now, but it used to be bustling.
So why did it die?
I suppose the gold mining
The heat?
collapsed. The heat.
I don't know. Yeah, interesting.
Wow, is this what the town used to be?
Yeah, the colours up there. Where are all those buildings gone? That's a big town.
Coolgardie in the 1900s.
Oh, look at that there.
Okay, it says in 1914 to 1918, World War produced a decline in both population and mining. The town died in the 1920s. The prosperity of the town faced a second recession during the Second World War in 1939 to 1945, as manpower was enlisted to serve the country's needs overseas. With the return of the men from war in 1945, mining revived until closure of the last mine, Bailey's Find, in the late 50s. The chamber of the entombed miner. In here.
It's everywhere. You want to go this way?
This room was originally used as mining register. Press the button to discover. No, here. Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
He's the entombed miner.
Oh.
Can you see the miner down the back there, the fellow? In the early evening of March 28, 1907, a miner, Modesto Varischetti, was brought to the surface after having been entombed underwater in a mine in Bonnie Vale near Coolgardie. He was comparatively safe and sound after his perilous and very frightening experience.
Oh, he came up alive.
So, on the afternoon of Tuesday, March 19th, 1907, a sudden summery storm came, violent and accompanied by heavy rain showers, broke over Mount Burgess and Bonnie Vale area. The rain pelted down.
So why have they got the divers' helmets and suits here?
So, John, they had to bring special divers up from Perth because he was in water. They had to bring special divers up from Perth to get this man.
Oh.
So, there you go. I'm getting lost in this place. Oh, I think we're back at the beginning. In all honesty, you could spend hours and hours and hours in this museum if you were healthy and you could stand up okay and everything like that. There is so much to read, so much to see.
So much history.
There's so much in here, but anyhow, that's all we're going to do. We're going to have some Devonshire tea now. All right, we're outside this beautiful town hall. Look at it. And there's a rock.
Can you grade that plant?
The Amalgamated Prospectors and Leaseholders Association hereby pay tribute to the prospectors Arthur Bailey and William Ford for the discovery of gold in Coolgardie, which was registered on the 17th of September 1892. This major discovery led to the opening up of the world-renowned eastern goldfields of Western Australia.
picture of that? Is that freaking big?
Alright, we've come for Devonshire tea at Warden Finity's house. Warden Finity. It was built in 1895. It was built at a cost of £2,800 out of stone, which was 45 centimetres thick. It's constructed near an Aboriginal waterhole, which local Wanggatha people call Coolgardie. But this is the interesting part. The builder was the timber magnate Robert Bunning, whose name is remembered in the Bunnings warehouses which he and his brother founded.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, so we're going to go inside and
have a look.
Have a look.
It is quite a big town though.
It is.
Around.
This is run by the National Trust. How beautiful is that, John?
Very beautiful.
Look at the stone.
I didn't know they did the bricks in the corner. Like,
yeah. Ring the doorbell, John. Okay, across from that house where nobody's answering the door, there's the Coolgardie Nema holes. Maybe this isn't them. This says waterworks designed and erected by Rodney Higgins, Michael Ferguson, Kevin Gold. Well, I don't know if that's it or not. So we've come to the Coolgardie railway station. It's old, it's closed. Of course it's closed.
everything else was closed.
Everything else.
They're open but they're closed.
The lady that was supposed to give us Devonshire tea, well, she just wasn't answering the door. We rang the doorbell like 5 times and it rang its little music. We had our little tickets from the Visitor Information Centre. They told us she has great scones. Nothing. No one came. Alright, here's an old train.
But I just parked the old girl up and left it.
Shame we can't walk on it.
All been boarded up.
Yeah. And over here, that big patch of dirt, that's the 48-hour campground, free camp if you wanted to come here. It's so hot here in the summertime. What month are we in? February. You're going to want to go to the caravan park.
Don't do it in February. Even the caravan park, the air conditioning struggles every day.
Yeah, and there's no trees. So. But have a look at this grand building. Okay, I apologise, we forgot to charge our mics up last night. So this building behind me is the St Anthony's Convent. It was originally a tobacconist by day and history records show it was a brothel by night. The Catholic Church purchased the land and the convent was opened in 1903. The convent was operated by the Sisters of Mercy and was the only boarding school in the goldfields, playing an important Okay, this sign says St Anthony's, the Convent of Sisters of Mercy, was opened in August the 2nd, 1902, which contradicts what I've just read the book, and is still one of the most substantial buildings standing in Coolgardie. The Sisters of Mercy came from Adelaide to provide educational and religious instruction in the region and have continued to do so ever since. When Coolgardie was booming, the convent overflowed with children not only from the town itself but from other mining towns, many of which have since suffered the same fate as Coolgardie. Local children still attend here, and also boarders come from other parts of the goldfields. Kind of contradicts everything in this book though. Alright, this is St Mary's Church. Originally built from timber and iron, the foundation stone for the existing church was laid in 1902. On its opening day, it held a congregation of 500 people without pews, with many more witnessing the event from outside. Isn't this nice?
Hey boy, hey boy.
There's actually plaques along here. They're actually like cemetery plaques, John. This person's name is actually Memory. I thought it was going to say in memory of, but it's actually in remembrance of Memory May Sutton, Knee Peak. WF96341 Sergeant. In loving memory of Charlie Griffith, NX85440 Private. In loving memory of George Alexander Amy, VX69624 Private. In memory of Owen Peter Maguire, 5410396 Sapper. In loving remembrance of Eric Edgar Davies, WX39654, Army 16431 Private Ronald Anderson, ex-Army. In loving memory of William Robert Corcoran, Army Reserve Pipes and Drums 526574. This is a beautiful little area. So we just went to the shop, to the Coolgardie. I said it right that time.
You did. And what a difference in the temperature today. It's 24 with
Is it only 24?
That's what it said on the car. 24 with a cool breeze.
Really?
Yep.
I thought it was a little bit hotter. I thought it was... It's hot in the sun.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. All right. Well, we just went to the... don't look at our unmade bed. Maybe we should
look at my phone so the temperature is actually.
I was going to just stay like that so no one can see our bed's unmade.
It's messy. We haven't made it yet. You're freaking sluggo. Look. She's not keeping up her part of the bargain. You have to start emptying it soon.
We just got back to the caravan and we've got the... we left the aircon on today because yesterday was so hot. But anyhow, my exciting news. We just went to the Coolgardie IGA.
I told you could have went with him.
And you know when you go inside a shop or somewhere and you know, you walk in and someone's walking towards you and you jump that way and then you jump that way. It's like the little dance you do and you go, no, which way are you going? So I did that with this man. And he left and I found my stuff I needed. And I got to the counter. And
I wonder why he ran across the road to his truck and took off fast.
I got to the counter and the lady said, oh, this is for you. And it's a beautiful red rose. And I was like, pardon? And she said, yeah, that gentleman there, he said, give it to the lady in blue. It cost him $13 for that single red rose.
He's driving a truck, he can afford it.
Look at that. I got back to the car and I said to John, see, someone loves me.
I did say I'd drop you off if we could find him, but he was gone. He was smoking those tyres. He was out of here.
You don't buy me a rose.
You know why, don't you?
You don't buy me
Because every time I buy you flowers, you say, what have you done? So I don't buy you flowers.
Anyhow, I did talk over the UHF to him and thank this truck driver. But
I actually gave him some cash to buy it. Right. I slipped him a 20.
Okay. But anyhow, if he happens to watch our episode, thank you again. It made my day.
Just give me a call, mate. We can work something out.
Oh, you're so horrible. All right, I'll make you a lunch now.
Okay.